the final bit of the old the turd. Since I last seen you, I've been doing a bit of sewing up. You know, you come in from work 10 o'clock at night, you have a quick scoff and coffee, and you think, blimey, I'll do half hour, 40 minutes on it. It really helps push the project along. And like I say, you've got to do it when we're infused, otherwise it's easy to, it's a bit of a pain. Well, it's not a bit of a pain, but you know, it's easy to just think, sorry, I'll leave it in the corner. Right, so last time you saw me, it was all separated. Made sure that before I sewed it together, turned it inside out and sewed it back together, my straps for the lid were sewn on. Again, made sure that, you know, the bottom, everything was okay. I was happy with that. Everything that was on the sides, as we see here for attaching the pouches, everything on the back, okay. Then I sewed it inside out, and then I, as you can see there, using the original line, just make sure that's in shot. The original stitch lines, just stitched it all back together, all the way down the back and across and down the front, ladies. Sorry, down the bottom of the burgan. Makes that quite a strong bond as it goes. Once I've done that, I worked out a way to get it under the machine and sew this snow lock or the snow cover thing on there. They're okay on the top of a burgan, but not on the bottom of a pouch. I did think about lengthening that and making it roll down and clip in, but you know, I may be doing that on the next one, not this one. So at this point, ladies and gents, there's two things I need to do, and I just need to decide whether I'm just going to sew the lid on the back to go over. I have an idea of making this a floating lid, so the lid can come up and down. That would be the simplest thing to do here, to be perfectly honest. But so I'll have a coffee and give that some thought. And the only other thing, which I do want, ladies and gents, and I do think all burgans need one. I'm not going to have a load-bearing hip strap on that. It could be done, but let's just, you know, keep it simple. What it is it, you know, an overnight bag rather than a big massive burgan. But originally these were sewn together like that to give that strap, which goes to the shoulder, quite a bit of rigidity. But here I'm going to sew a 40mm waist belt over it, because bearing in mind, if you're going up a hill, down a hill, windy conditions, what you don't want is that burgan being pushed to either side to upset your centre of gravity, especially when you slip or fall. You want that tightly attached to your body. So it's not going to take me a great deal. In fact, I'll go and get the buckle and bring it back and just literally show you how I'm going to sew that on. If not, I'd have sewed it on here before, but because of that, I can do that. So I'll stop you there, ladies and gents. The turd is back together. Loads of cottons hanging all over the place. Back pouch is on, and a little bit of chuffing and puffing, otherwise known as swearing. I was able to literally sew the whole thing inside out, back together, turn it right round the right way. But as I say, on that, before you think about doing that, literally go around and do a double check that you've done everything. The last thing you want to do is put it back together and realise you've forgotten a strap like that, because as you can see it, you'd need to hand sew it rather than get it on the machine. But once it was disassembled and flat, easy enough to do. So final check on that, ladies and gents. I'll go and get you my little waist belt and show you how I'm going to sew that on. Right, ladies and gents, yeah, just so on that, what I've got here, I'm repurposing this. This is a pouch, but this is the bit, you know, like a dump pouch that I bought, and this is the bit that goes around your leg. It's 40mm webbing, fairly decent, robust buckles, certainly up for the job, and like I say, it'll be a non-load bearing waist strap, so it comes with a clip. So when I sew that up, I will just sew that into there. Also, I'll clear all that cotton out, and that's how I will attach the waist belt to the burgan. Obviously on the corresponding side, which will be the other side, I'm not just going to move it all. I'm going to sew a piece, the same piece of webbing in there, just keeping it this long at the moment. I'll stick it all on, fill it up, and just cut it to size, and this will be the bit that will go through the pull lock side, ladies and gents. So that's what I'm going to do next. After that, and I'll bring you back when I've done these two. I'm going to make these two things too long and too boring. That's the back of the Bergen. So do it how you want, because that's the beauty of doing stuff yourself. Oh, there was one thing I did do, and I will just update you on that. Obviously I've got the fanny flap that stops anything dropping out, ladies and gents, but as that's a clip top and it's on top of the Bergen, and I'm going to be going in and out there, what I did do was sew a piece of 50mm Velcro on there. Again, just something I did one night when I come in, decided to do, sort of little tap over there, so whatever happens I can quite easily close the top of the Bergen while still having these straps open, just to make that a quick and simple closure, just to stop anything dropping out, okay? And obviously when I'm mobile, clip, pull, clip and pull. Belt and braces, let's call that, ladies and gents. Don't never want to lose any of the kit, and for want of about, I don't know, 5 minutes sewing up, I thought, yeah, get it done. So that's just a little update on the top of the Bergen. As we said, that's what I'm calling the first aid pouch. And we're now looking at the back. Okay, that will be, my head would be here, if that makes sense. I've got this amount of material to sew on there. Okay, obviously it'll be sewn on like that. Yeah, I thought about doing a couple of straps. If you imagine now, I could sew a strap on there. Yeah, I don't know whether to make it a floating strap, which is easy enough to do. I found a piece of strap there, and on the bottom there I'd sew another one of these buckles. Probably would make it easier. I'm going to give that a go. Yeah, I've just made an instant tightwad decision. Give that a go. It's easy to undo if I don't like it after a few times out, and then literally what I would just do is take that to there and sew that along there as it was, ladies and gents. So yeah, what I'm going to do is 2 more buckles, bit of strap. I'll make this so it will pull up and down, and let me have a little bit more height in the Bergen. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what it's like, because like I say, I will still be able to sew this Bergen up, or take the buckles off, the 2 buckles that will be here, take them off and re-sew. We just sew it back on as it normally was. Yeah, so yeah, a little bit of a thought change there, and I'm going to do that. So obviously I don't want to make these too long and boring, ladies and gents. Like I say, I've checked everything was sewn on that I wanted to do, turned it inside out. Not easy to do. Well, it was just a pain, to be honest, but hey ho, no pain, no gain, as we say in the old army. Pain is pleasure, and it's for free. Yeah, I'm going to just give that a floating lid, see how I get on with that. And yeah, I'll bring you back, ladies and gents. Sorry, I'm just waffling here. You don't want to be sat here listening to my old brain chugging away. Love the sound of the rain. Right, ladies and gents, just to orientate you, there is the back of the Bergen, that's the snow lock. Here's the shoulder strap, so my head's going to be about there. Okay, the lid. Now I'm quite chuffed with this, because I was up having a poo. I do a lot of my best thinking, and I thought, so I'll just sew it back, get it done. But I wanted to try a floating lid, because they're ever so handy, and I come up with this idea. Now, it's probably been done before, I've not seen it, but I'll just take you through it. I sewed a 20mm piece of Velcro on the back, exactly where I'd sew the actual back of the pouch, the lid on, and correspondingly on the actual lid itself, you see the inside of the lid, I sew another piece of, you know, the corresponding piece of Velcro. So try and keep you in shot when I do this, but all I'm going to do is attach it to the back with the Velcro. It's proper military grade stuff this, so there's no mucking about with it. Once it's on, it's on. And there we go, ladies and gents, for all intents and purposes, there's the lid of the Bergen, and as we can see, there's the Velcro. happy dappy, nice one as your father. So on that, ladies and gents, make sure we can still see. I thought at any time then, if I needed to, I mean I've got a large water bladder coming, which I would have that literally on top of the Bergen there when that's all cinched down, and then put the lid over it. So if I ever wanted or to increase the capacity exponentially, and that's my new word for the day, exponentially, don't know what it means, it just sounds good. I actually thought, well, let's have the best of both worlds. So I sewed a buckle on the lid and a corresponding piece of strap, and I've done the same on that one. If I get it out in the field and I feel I need another one in the middle, it's simple enough to put it in, because I can just slide the actual Bergen right over the machine. So ladies and gents, in all honesty, it's just hard to, I'm going to bring you in for a close-up. Here we go. So I decide then I need more capacity. All I need to do is pull that off. You can still see there, ladies and gents, and as you see, the lid is on. It'll go over the top of the Bergen, but the lid will just lift up vertically to cover whatever I need it to cover. And should I don't need it, I will just doing this quickly just to give you an idea. Velcro it back on and cinch these down. Now, once you see there's a shoulder strap, there's a lot of room there. I could have certainly a rolled up poncho in there, or a silver, you know, the format that we use to keep the you know, the cold off you. There's certainly a space there. I could carry a roll mat. May well make one for that, okay. But other than that, pull them down, and she now is just like a lid. So I'll try and bring that round to show you, okay. You're now looking at the top of the lid. There's the back of the Bergen with the straps, okay. So I can pull it up as much as I need to, and simply pull that. So I've now got, I've just given myself another 4 inches. We all want 4 inches, lads, don't we? So say the ladies. And obviously the front one will clip down to the buckles at the front. So I've literally got a static lid or a floating lid, whichever my my little heart desires, ladies and gents, and I'm quite chuffed with that idea, I must admit. Because when I left field, when I thought just sew it on, get it done. But no, so there we go, ladies and gents. That's the back of the Bergen, that's the lid attachment, on with Velcro, cinch down with straps when needed, and I can lift it up. And like I say, if I feel it needs another one, simple enough to put another one on, you know, 3 of these in the middle. So ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching. As I say, I've got a little bit more work to do this, like put these shoulder straps on and that type of stuff. And yeah, I'm going to give that a hand sew there, as I said. Turn that in that degrees with some proper strong, like Coban cotton. Why not, it is sort of a nylon cotton. And the same on that side. Sew it, and then turn it over and take it upwards to my shoulder strap. And that'll be it. Obviously, I'm not going to teach people to suck eggs and do a little bit of hand sewing. I'm sure we can all do that. Obviously, if you've watched this far, you have an interest in modifying your kit, ladies and gents. Really do appreciate the comments. And yeah, even Mrs. Tightwad today said, I'm quite impressed with the way you're doing that. And she goes, I don't know what you're doing, but it's just very complicated and I don't think I could do it. And I went, yeah, thank you. You know, like when your missus gives you a compliment, you just think, yeah, why? It's just a trick question, isn't it? Careful how I answer this. What she want. But no, ladies and gents, so a little bit of hand sewing, and the turd is polished. I won't actually know unless to what level of polishing it's gone to until I get some weight in it, get it over my back, which I hope to do really soon. I'm sure it's the same for you. Work and, you know, your life gets in the way. But ladies and gents, so sorry. Thank you very much. If you watched this far, really appreciate it. I am, well, humbled and amazed that people actually well, have an interest in and watch me films and take the time to comment on that, and that's really appreciated, ladies and gents. So ladies and gents, goodbye from the turd.